Well, guys, after 7 months of unemployment, I finally got a job offer, but my dumbass is not able to accept it. Let me explain. So, if you've been a big fan of my channel, hopefully by this point in time, I'll have put out several travel vlogs of my adventures here in Latin America. At the moment, I'm in Costa Rica, but in any case, travel is very important to me, but not to just fuck off, for lack of a better term, to another country for the sake of it. I like to travel with purpose, but around wildlife specifically. Obviously there's other things in the world that are worth seeing outside of wildlife, but for me, traveling to see wildlife is just an amazing experience. Just every time, it's amazing. And it will never be the same experience each time, even if you go to the same place. So, I have 2 more big trips in the pipeline. I have one in August for 3 weeks, and I have one that'll transcend January and February of next year for 3 or 4 weeks as well. And as amazing as it is, I've been kind of trying to hold those cards to my chest as I've been interviewing because, I'm not going to mention, August is literally next month from the time of recording, so I've told companies about that. But I don't mention the other one until I'm through the process, assuming I would get an offer. And I actually got an offer. So to make one thing absolutely clear, I'm not approaching companies and expecting them to pay for these trips through PTO, because I think that's just asinine. I would rather just take the pay cut in the short term because I don't want the company to have more of a risk to hire me. I don't see the harm in me just taking time off unpaid versus paid, at least when I'm first starting. So that's something I'm okay with in the short term. But in any case, unfortunately, even though I got an offer, the company ended up, I was talking to the hiring manager and she ended up letting me know that, yeah, no, we can't work with that. And you know what? I don't entirely blame her because that's a lot, but it's not something that I want to compromise on because both of these trips are going to be amazing. I'm going to bring you guys along for the ride, even though January of next year is pretty far away at this point. August is more on the closer side, but in either case, they're going to be amazing. I am so blessed that I've been able to experience 3 bucket list countries this year alone. Costa Rica, seeing the Amazon in Peru, which, to be fair, I didn't really care where I saw the Amazon from, but just seeing the Amazon, and then Thailand in January of this year. The fact that I've been able to do that, and then I have one more bucket list thing in August is crazy in the best way possible. And I can't freaking believe this, but here we are. So, and I'm not even saying that to flex. I really don't want that to sound like I'm flexing. I feel grateful. So I'm hoping to find an opportunity that more aligns with what I want longer term, because the position that I had received an offer for would have required me to be working in C# primarily, which isn't the worst language in the world, and working in tech is working in tech. That's probably one of the bigger lessons that I've learned just from being laid off, right? Once you have a tech job, you have a tech job, and you can kind of plan how you're gonna move around after you're in a given company. But that being said, it's pretty easy to get pigeonholed into a specific role, even if you're not a super big fan of it. That's what I've learned, and I'm kind of hesitant to accept a test engineering role unless it's surrounding embedded systems, writing test software for, I don't know, a microcontroller or some shit. But an opportunity like that hasn't crossed my path since May. I think I interviewed for one of the bigger tech companies in May. So yeah, I guess that's where I'm at right now. I want to specialize in embedded systems and or embedded software engineering because I have a better feeling about those positions being resistant to AI and AI-based things, because you're working with physical hardware. You need to use electrical engineering skills, and that's something that I don't envision can be automated, at least not anytime soon. But maybe if that were to come into fruition, it'll be when I'm closer to retirement age. So at least in the short term, learning embedded software engineering and getting good at it is something that excites me and makes sense with my background as a computer engineer from school. So I'm hoping that I can actually gain traction with that and pick up another role similar to my last one as a diagnostics engineer. So all that to say, my point is that this role that I received an offer for wasn't that. and I would have just been taking it to take it, and I was very close to doing it, but I guess it worked out because these 2 trips that I have, I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to compromise on them, and I'm not asking anyone to pay for them either. So I guess that's just where I'm at right now. So I'm grateful that I'm in the position that I'm in still. Grateful that I have a comfy savings cushion, and I'm looking forward to the next job that'll present itself. I'm still interviewing with other companies. I told the 3 other companies that I was interviewing for that I had an offer on the table. But now that I know I'm not able to accept the offer, let's see how fast the process moves with the other companies. But yeah, so if you are new to my channel and you haven't seen any of my other videos at the moment, I'm in Costa Rica, and I just spent a few days on the project for the black-headed bushmaster in Costa Rica. It's one of the most difficult snakes to find in the world, and this place is a hotspot for them and has become kind of a conservation project for the species. And I made a donation to this project a little earlier this year, and because of that I was able to meet the founders of the project, and I was able to accompany them when they came out here to check in on things and find the snakes. And just being able to photograph such a beautiful snake so soon after finding the Lachesis muta, which is the Amazonian species of the bushmaster, was incredible. And also, if you're uninformed, the bushmaster is the largest pit viper in the world, and just being able to see that thing was in the wild, it's just it's an amazing experience. So if you guys want to see more of that stuff, I've documented it a little bit. Well, for one, hopefully at the time of recording this, I have a travel vlog here, and I also recorded stuff in real time on my Instagram here. So I hope you guys enjoy that if you're into that stuff. And in any case, you know, some of these ranty videos that I've done have done kind of well, so maybe this one will do well, who knows? Just me ranting about software engineering in exotic places. So I hope you guys enjoy your day. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll catch you on the next one.